What's up guys? How are you guys doing? This video is for both consumers and property agents, especially Propnex agents, as I'll be sharing a special calculator that only Propnex agents have access to. But first, some background information. Pandemic is ongoing, businesses are on shaky ground, and yet the property market is on the uptrend. There are groups of buyers still thinking of owning an additional property as an investment and to earn passive income. But something is actually holding them back. What is it that's holding them back? It is the additional buyer stamp duty, or ABSD. ABSD is preventing them from making the next move. The buyers are interested to buy their second property or third property or more, but they're not keen to pay ABSD. They will need to pay something like 12% or 15% if they are Singapore citizen, 5% or 15% if they are Singapore permanent residents, or 20% if they are foreigners. But what if I were to show you a few magic numbers that can help you reconsider your fear of paying for ABSD? Will it help you to have a second look? This video is to help you see from a different perspective. Propnex has developed a special calculator to calculate the stamp duty's break-even point. It can be found in Propnex PA app, and I'll show you how to use it in this video. Okay, so this is how you would use the calculator. First of all, you open up the PA app, and then you tap on the calculator. Once the calculator screen is open, you scroll down and you look for stamp duties break even. You tap on it and you will get this screen. So the next thing you need to do is to key in all the necessary information. So what is interesting here is that you tap on the ABSD, and over here you can basically select if this person is buying for first property, second property, and so on. We will leave it as second property. And then after that, the buying profile, whether if they are citizen or they are PR or foreigner or a company entity. So we will, in this example, we will just use it as a Singapore citizen. So this is a Singapore citizen who owns a second property. You will click on proceed. It will come up with the additional buyer stamp duty calculation, which is $144,000 based on a $1.2 million property. And then assuming that after buying this property, your buyer is able to get a monthly rental of $3,000 per month. And then we make the assumption that this particular property will have a capital appreciation of 1% per year. Okay? So the next thing you need to do then is to click on generate result. Then you will come to this screen. It will give you a summary of information, and what you want to look at is the buyer stamp duty or BSD, and then the ABSD, the additional buyer stamp duty, which is 12% at $144,000. And then you also see the monthly rental is there, the interest rate, and then the capital appreciation of 1%. So the results, as you scroll down, you will see that you have the accumulative principal payment and the interest payment. Okay, so based on 1.5% interest and a loan of 900,000 based on 75% loan of the purchase price of 1.2 million, you will have that a total of $52,114 per year, meaning to say that every month for 1 year, by paying the monthly installment, you have about $52,114 that you'll be paying. Now, out of this 52,000 plus, the breakdown would be on the first year, the principal amount would be 38,881. And then the interest that you'll be paying to the bank would be about 13,233. So therefore, then you will have a balance of the principal amount of $861,119. So what will happen is this: because your tenant, assuming the rental of $3,000 per month, your tenant will be paying you about $36,000 per year. Okay, so which means to say that every month you'll be topping out about 1,000 plus, and you will find that you have your cash flow of negative $16,116. So basically this 16,000 is actually coming out from your own pocket, and then plus the $36,000 that you'll be collecting from your tenant. So what will happen is that this amount, okay, you will have a savings of $38,881. And then after that, with the capital appreciation of $12,000 for the first year, and if you add it all up, on the first year itself, you will gain $34,767. Okay, so using the same way of calculation for over 5 years, by the time you have 5 years, you'll find that the amount that you'll be collecting is $179,795. So which is to say that if you look at your buyer's stamp duty of $32,600 and the additional buyer's stamp duty of $144,000, by the 5th year, because of your rental income every year and the capital appreciation of 1% every year, by the 5th year, you would have already covered the cost of both the buyer's stamp duty and the additional buyer's stamp duty. This means that on the 5th year onwards, you would have already break even, and you would have already covered your buyer's stamp duty and the additional buyer's stamp duty payment. So this is how you can see from another perspective by ensuring that your property is being rented out over the next 5 years at $3,000 per month consistently, and with a capital appreciation of about 1% every year. By the 5th year, all the stamp duties payment would have been already paid out. So if you were to scroll all the way to the top, you will see one section that says ABSD break even, 4 years, 11 months. So this is the calculation that will show that by the time with 4 years and 11 months, your additional buyer's stamp duty would have been fully paid by the rental income and the capital appreciation of that 1% every year. That is all to it for this particular calculator. So for all PropNex agents who have access to this PA app calculator, give this a try and let me know if you have any questions. And that's all for me today, and I'll talk to you again in my next video.